Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got the finals match of the Win-A-Box tournament post PQ tournament that's happening on December 13th. And there was only 4 of us that showed up to this event. There was me on Han Red, my buddy Brady here on the right playing Han Red, another teammate of mine, which by the way Brady's on my team, another teammate of mine, Cole, playing Vader Yellow, which this Vader Yellow deck is super spicy, and then another friend of ours, Kyler, who usually keeps up on the Discord, spoilers, such like that for the Spokane community, and he was on Yoda Tarkin Town. Unfortunately, Kyler did go 0-2 with Yoda Tarkin Town, but that's just because he's been super out of the game for a while due to work, and so he hasn't had a lot of time to practice. I did lose in round 1. There was only 2 rounds in this tournament. I did lose round 1 against Vader Yellow. I just did not see the cards I needed to see, and he saw a lot of good cards he needed to see, so just how it works. But Vader Yellow, I feel like, is going to be a super good leader into the new set, into, you know, post-rotation. It's going to be one of the good ones, along with Han Red. So, I'm not sure who exactly started this game. I wasn't paying attention, but a lot is going on already. A lot is going on already. They are on 4 resource turn already. This is game 1 out of 3. This was a best of 3 format, so being able to sideboard is really sweet. You can see me sitting next to Cole here. That's me up on the top left, playing against Yoda Tarkin Town. I was able to take that game 2-0. That felt pretty good. But this Vader was kind of a problem. Now, I think the lack of players in this event was due to Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody's out of town. Because we do have a very big competitive scene in Spokane. So he goes ahead and takes out... Now, those X-Wing tokens are supposed to be TIE fighters, but he forgot them. So he's using X-Wings. But we all agreed that it would be fine. And Vader makes a token. He goes ahead and plays a Falcon. Uses Han to swing with the other thing, I think. That could have been wrong. But he goes ahead and plays Daring Raid, deals 2 to the Y-Wing. That makes sense. Okay, I was going to say 2 to the base does not make sense. Then he plays the big 4-4, or the 4 cost 3-3 that gets +1/+0 for each vehicle you control. That seems pretty saucy. So now this is Han's big turn, but Vader has an insane 6-drop turn. I will give you a little bit of a hint here. Vader flips to the ground a lot of the time, and then gets Palpatine and Jar Jar out, which is absolutely disgusting. It's just so much ground advantage that you can't normally deal with. And he goes ahead and swings 1 to the base. Han goes ahead and uses Han ability to show Sanctioner Shuttle. Now that allows the Crack Shot to come in and clean up. Or not. To the base. I guess that's fine. I think he should have cleaned up. That would have been pretty fine too. But now he can use Y-Wing to clean up Y-Wing. But chooses to play the C-3PO. See, I'm not huge on C-3PO. Not my biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of C-3PO, but Brady's a C-3PO believer. Now, I understand why he's good in the deck. I get it. That's not what I'm saying here. I just have seeing that C-3PO can just be a little too not great for the deck. Like, see here, instead of untapping 5, he could untap 5 here. Then he goes and no goods to me dead the Falcon. That's just too much disadvantage here. Too much disadvantage. Then Vader goes ahead and makes a pilot after swinging. Goes ahead and plays a Falcon. And then they go ahead and play a Lurking TIE. Now that is disgusting. And I think Brady was correct to swing into the TIE there. Just because TIE is too disgusting. If Vader flips onto that thing, there's no way Brady can deal with that. Way too good, way too good. But now, this is where Vader kind of goes crazy. They just deploy to the ground, play Palpatine, play Jar Jar, swinging for 7, and now they have a massive board state on the ground that Han really can't deal with until game 2. So let's see. Let's see how Brady navigates this turn. Let's see if Brady can navigate this turn properly. That's for sure. If Brady can navigate this turn, there's a strong chance he wins. But if he doesn't navigate this turn properly, we're a little bit in trouble. Like, if Brady has... Wait, did Vader gain initiative somehow? That's wild. Did Brady just pass? That's crazy. Wait a second. Hold on now. I think Brady should have used C-3PO, since he has it, to draw a card here. Because that could have got him to a potential pump effect. But now he does it? Interesting. Sudden Veracity, names the wrong card, obviously, so that's brutal there. Goes then swings 1 into base. No Victor leader from the Vader side, so that's always good. He's gonna snag the shot. He's gonna snag a token. Now Vader. This is what I was talking about. Vader coming to the ground is absolutely disgusting here. So he has Palpatine and he has Jar Jar here. And this is what's gross, right? He can play both of these. He gets 2 spy tokens on the ground. And Vader is now a 7/7. And this is just absolutely disgusting, right? And there's me pointing that play out from the other side of the game. Dude, it's just too good. It's so good. And now Brady, like, 1 damage doesn't matter. Brady's got a claim here. In order to gain some sort of advantage, Brady's got a claim here. But, like, this ground presence that Vader Pilot... Doesn't that sound crazy? Vader Pilot can make a massive ground presence out of nowhere. It's just insane to me, dude. Dude, my boy Cole over here is cooking something fierce. Cooking something fierce, dude. I'm loving it, dude. Loving it. Just loving it, dude. Yeah. Plays on a Y-wing after Brady passes, and that's... And then he just goes ahead and passes the turn on over. Brady's got some work to do here. There's only 15 damage on the Vader's base. This is wild, because now Vader's presenting a crap ton of damage in the ground. Brady's got to somehow come up with 8 damage right now before he dies. It's not impossible if Brady would have came up with... Oh, and then a surprise strike into the base for 7. For 8. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. This might be the counter to Han Red. And like, I hate to say it because I'm a Han Red believer and I play Han Red, but this might be the counter to Han Red. He took me down in round 1. I gave it a good fight, but this is wild. This is absolutely wild. Can Han somehow come out on top? He's got to be able to... but if now Vader has no good to me dead, this is just brutal. Sanctioner shuttle. Oh, that's so brutal. And they go ahead and scoop it up. Alright, well, Vader got round 1. Let's see what can happen in game 2. Alright, everybody, welcome back to game 2. They both start on 2 1-drops. Actually, oh, Vader didn't start on 2 1-drops. That's actually super good for the Han deck. That means tempo will be had, and now there's a chance that Brady could just scoop this 1-drop here and not allow him to make tokens if he's got the shuttle. But goes ahead and swings 1, so that means the Vader will make a token. Goes ahead and swings 3 into base. 2 into base. Makes a token, and now shuttle is a problem here. So what I would do is, if I was Brady, I would just swing for 2. Yep. And he goes ahead and swings into the token. That's even better. I like that. Because now, as we can see, the Vader doesn't have the shuttle in hand. But if they had the shuttle, that would have been really good. He goes ahead and plays Falcon. So, right now, Han has the space advantage, for sure. Has the space advantage. I have been thinking about this ground unit in Han, just because it's a 1/4. But he goes ahead and swings the 3-drop 4/1 into the Falcon, which does trade off. But I've been thinking about this 1/4 on the ground. It's a ground vehicle, but it plays into Han's ability and gives you a ground presence where, like into Vader here, it would kind of be wild getting that into play, right? He throws a Boshek under the A-Wing, gets 2 even costs, gets a Waylay and a Never Tell Me the Odds. So Never Tell Me the Odds is an interesting one. Can't play it this turn. And that was me and Cole going, what the hell is that card? Why is that in this deck? And Brady's just cooking up the spice, bro. He's just cooking up the spice. The spice, dude. For sure. So he goes 2 into base. I'm sorry, 3 into base, making him go up to 5. Now Cole could just claim initiative here, and that's what he does. But not having a follow-up turn is kind of brutal, because now if Cole has Sanctioner Shuttle, This is kind of brutal. But what Cole is showing me here, spoiler alert, is he's got nothing but events in hand, like in like one unit that doesn't matter. So it was kind of funny. We were all just kind of laughing about that. But we didn't want to like give it away to Brady at the same time because he is playing Brady in the finals here for the Win-A-Box. But I was kind of laughing about it. And here, this is where you can see me standing up in the left here. I took the win against Yoda Tartantown. The game felt really good for me. I was able to 2-0 him. But here, he goes ahead and plays Surprise Strike, hitting the base for... Or, I'm sorry, clearing his space unit for 4. That's wild. So now it's like, this is going to be a grind fest. Absolute grind fest. It's going to be a grind fest. So he plays Cartel. Plays Falcon. This is going to allow Brady to flip Han onto him. Unrest 3. And if he's got Sudden Veracity, he splits it, which is smart. Because now if he has No Good to Me Dead, at least he can attack with one thing. Yep. That makes sense. And then Brady claims, they move on. So now Han with the Falcon can't attack, but he is going to be able to swing in for 5 here, which is a lot of damage. He's going to pay for the Falcon. He's going to swing in for 5 more than likely right away. Brady does have some options here. I think swinging in for 5 is good. Because there's like no way that Vader pilots a token. There's just like no way. Not at this point in the game. And then he can Sanctioner shuttle the ground. So that way Vader can't pilot that thing. And now Vader has to go to the ground, do his Palpatine and Chancellor thing. But Brady has a big presence. And he didn't. Oh my gosh. So this is like the one downside to the plot thing. Is like if they don't have it, right? Oh my gosh. So this one's a ringer, dude. This one's wild. It's 10-9. They both have a good amount of board presence. Let's see who can pull this one out. Let's see who can pull this one out. Now, if Brady's got Han Solo pilot, we're chilling. He waylays the big guy. That's huge. Outmaneuvers the space. Holy smokes, dude. This is a back and forth, bro. This is a back and forth. So he's going to play the shuttle. He's going to capture the token. Token goes away. Or no, he decides to capture the A-Wing. That makes sense. I mean, capturing the token kind of does the same thing. But he plays Palpatine from hand, creating 2 spies. Now they don't have Sentinel, which does not matter. Wow, this has been a crazy back and forth, for sure. Crazy back and forth. 2 shuttles is super sick. 2 shuttles is super sick. So he goes in and swings 6. He shuttles and captures a shuttle? That's interesting. No, yeah, that's Steiny's 5 damage. That's crazy. Alright. Can Brady capitalize from this? If Brady can capitalize here, he's chilling. I would like to see a Han pilot somewhere. So he goes ahead and puts down that. Or he goes ahead and swings 2. He swings 1. He swings 2. That puts him to 20. Now Vader might have to claim here. Goes ahead and plays Never Tell Me the Odds, so they both discard 3, which is guaranteed from Han's deck. So hits 4 damage. 4 damage is going to come in and hit their shuttle. Almost guaranteed. But goes into the Vader. That's interesting. Why? Never tells me the odds. So he had double Never Tell Me the Odds. Goes ahead and is able to hit Vader for 4, which should clear up the Vader here. Yep, that cleans up the Vader. So that's actually a massive tempo swing in Han's favor. So he goes ahead and hits for 2, hits for 1, or hits for 2 with the A-Wing. And then now Vader has to think, does he want to claim or does he want to hit for 2? And Vader claims. Vader just claims here. And I think this one's Han's. I think Han has this match. Brady might have pulled it out. Brady might have pulled it out. And looks like Cole is like, yeah, Brady's got it. That's just how it is. And we're moving on to game 3. So, all right, it's 1-1. All right, everybody, welcome back to game 3. We've got Han versus... I'm sorry, it's just Han. And then Brady starts on the C-3PO, drawing a card. Let's see who can pull this match out. They play out a Victor leader. That's very good. Han is falling behind already. Uses C-3PO to draw a card. Hit you for 1. Cole is just making sure that's how that works. He's just trying to see if C-3PO would come in for an extra damage, but that's not how that works. Hits in for 3. Victor leader with A-Wing is just gross. Plays a crack shot. Now it's pretty even board presence, but I still think Vader's in the lead here because of that Victor leader. Victor leader is just so gross in so many ways, dude. I wish Han could play Victor leader. I wish Han had a Victor leader type of card, but we don't, right? But we just don't have that type of card. But to be fair, if Han Red had that type of card, this deck would be absolutely cracked, right? So now, I think Vader has initiative. They haven't been swapping the initiative token properly, so I'm not sure who actually has initiative here. It looks like Vader has initiative, so he's going to go ahead and swing into the base for 2. Oh, he goes in and kills the crack shot. Interesting. So he's going to go ahead and swing into the base for 2 with the Y-Wing. And then he's going to go ahead and respond with another 2. He's going to hit the base for 1, grab that Falcon. Then he's going to go ahead and hit the Y-Wing. Then he plays the ground. And this is where I told Brady, I was like, what the heck, bro? You told me this card was garbage for Han, and he's sitting here playing it, dude. I was so butthurt about this, dude. Because I thought about the 1/4 on the ground just being another 1-cost unit that also has 4 butt. That also, in a lot of games, can go uncontested. Like, come on, dude. And then I sit here playing. But he goes ahead and slams down the Falcon. And then we've got a game on our hands, folks. But I think right now it's favored Vader. For sure. Just because Vader has the Victor Leader with a shield on it now. Like, if it was already bad, it's bad for sure now, right? Like, because Victor Leader has... it has the shield on it. So how the hell is Han supposed to deal with that outside of Waylay? So he goes ahead and swings 3 into the base. This is where I think Brady should have been trying to control the board a bit. But... it is what it is, right? Like, Vader's just got so many tools to it that it can actually deal with a lot of what's going on. It's got no good to me deads. It's got Waylay. I just found out that Vader Yellow does not run Overwhelming Barrage, which was news to me. Otherwise, I would not have been playing around that in my games. But, you know. So goes ahead and kills the Y-Wing. So now Brady's just in such a bad spot, in my opinion. I think Brady's just... He's got to climb out of this. But he goes ahead and plays a 5-drop that comes in readied on the ground, which is wild. Brady's holding out on the sauce on me, dude. Me and Brady have been going back and forth on this deck for like a week or two now. And he's held out on this sauce on me. Dog. Absolutely ridiculous, but I'm happy for Brady. He made it to the finals. I'm super happy for Brady. Now, Vader, all he has to do is just kind of like swing into the base, deploy Vader, and go crazy, right? I still think this game is favoring Vader something fierce. And no sudden velocity, that's kind of brutal. Plays Surprise Strike, hits the base for 5. Dude, this is not good. He goes ahead and hits the base for 5, turns that into a 10, hits the base for 1. I'm sorry, 2. Hits the base for 4 with the ground shuttle. Hits the base for 2. Man, this is not good for Brady. Not in the slightest. Plays down a Falcon, a readied Falcon. Goes ahead and hits the base for 2. He'll hit the base for 3, and that's all he can do. And now all Vader has to do is go to the ground, and he's chilling. Hits the base for 1. And Brady's going to name 1 here. Draws a card. And now all Vader has to do is go to the ground, but he didn't. Oh, they were on 5, that's why. And now I think this game is super close. It was not as close before, but now it comes down to, can Brady find pump effects? If Brady can find pump effects, Brady actually might be able to take this game. But he finds no good to me dead for the Han pilot. Oh, man. Now Brady needs like an aggressive negotiations, which would be huge here. But he goes ahead and swings for 3, which means he doesn't have it. He swings for 5 instead. It means he doesn't have it. If he had aggressive negotiations here, the game would be over. Then they go ahead and clean up the Falcon, captures Victor Leader, but I just don't think it's enough. Vader can still deploy to the ground. He's still got so much damage to push, and Brady's down to 2 resources, so I think this one is Vader's game to win. Yep. Yep. And we're in trouble here. Han Solo just plays a 1-drop. They go ahead and swing in for 1. Go ahead, deploys Vader, and that's game, folks. That's game, because he had the Jar Jar to come in and clean it up. Wow, what a sequence of games, dude. Vader yellow is starting to become a problem. Make sure you give God some praise tonight. He is Yahweh. He is life, truth, the way, and we'll catch you in the next one.